Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be sharing 3 tips on how to keep your car rust free, especially if you winter drive your car. So as you guys may know, I live up in Toronto, so we get some pretty extreme winters up here. We get lots of ice, lots of snow, which also means lots of road salt on the streets. In order to prevent rust from forming on your car, you got to first understand how rust actually forms. So in order for rust to form, you need 3 things. You need metal, you need salt, and you need water or moisture. When those 3 things combine, it starts off a chemical reaction where the metal starts to oxidize or rust. Obviously, in order to prevent rust, you need to eliminate salt and moisture from your car. You can't, all cars are made out of metal, so those are the only 2 things you can actually control. So tip number 1 is to rust proof your car annually. I personally go to Crown, but you could go to any shop that uses an oil-based lubricant. Definitely avoid any rubber coatings because all that does is traps moisture between the metal and the rubber coating. So your car might actually rust underneath the rubber coating if they didn't prep the car properly. So if there's any moisture or salt or debris underneath the rubber coating, the metal underneath is just gonna rust and you won't even know it's happening until it's too late. So what I'm doing today is getting my E36 rust proofed at Crown. I get it done here every year annually around November, December. It seems pretty busy inside, so this is definitely their busy time of the year when everyone is switching to their winters. And obviously it's not ideal to be driving a 30-year-old BMW rear-wheel drive, no traction control in the winter time, but I just got to make do with my circumstances. Alright, she's all rust proofed and ready to go. It looks like they rinsed the car. They washed the car after they rust proof it, which brings me to tip number 2. Always keep your car rinsed and don't let salt build up on your car. Once it builds up, it's just going to be caked onto the metal and the slightest bit of moisture will just start the rust process, and you don't want your car to start rotting whenever it rains or whenever it gets wet. So definitely try to keep all the salt residue off your car at all times. What I try to do is get it washed at a coin wash every week, every couple of weeks, just a quick rinse at least to get all the salt off. I actually have a few friends who just get a pass for a automated touchless car wash and they go run their car through that every couple of weeks, which is also a very smart way to keep your car free from salt. So try to keep your car as clean as possible during the winter, and that will definitely help prevent any rust from forming on your car. Alright, so I just got home from my rust proofing appointment, which brings me to tip number 3. Always keep your car dry when it's stored. So thankfully I live in a condo, so I get to park my car in a heated underground garage, which protects it from the elements whenever you're not driving the car. For those of you guys who live in a house and you have a driveway and a garage, definitely try your best to park in the garage rather than on the driveway. If you're on the driveway all the time, your car is just at the mercy of the elements. So whenever it's sunny, those UV rays are going to be fading your paint. They're going to be ruining your interior, especially if you have a leather interior. Your leather is going to dry up and get all cracked. Especially in the winter time, I don't see why you wouldn't want to park in the garage. It'll save you the hassle of having to clear snow and ice off of your car, and you won't have to spend those 5-10 minutes sitting in your cold ass car on your driveway waiting for your windows to defog. And if you're one of those unlucky people that have to park on the street, I feel so sorry for you guys. I don't know how you do it, especially in the wintertime. Don't you guys get stuck on the street whenever a snowplow comes, plows the snow? Doesn't it just block you in? I don't know how you guys deal with that. That just seems like a nightmare situation. Just try to follow my other 2 tips and hopefully it helps prevent rust from forming on your car. That about wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys found that useful. If you have any more tips on how to keep your car from rusting, definitely drop a comment below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.